What is up, YouTube? We back at it again. Now let's get into it. While the world is spinning out of control over the NBA playoffs and the Marvel Endgame movie, the Green Bay Packers draft pick Rashan Gary is getting some negative feedback. A lot of negative feedback. Man, these people are out here just trashing this dude. Like, why would they go after a player that doesn't have any production? He didn't show me anything on the film. Apparently, the Green Bay Packers seen something we didn't see. Like I said, this pick was a skeptical pick from the beginning, and a lot of Packer fans felt that way. You know, some of these people are now dropping their grades on the draft. Like I said, I had this at first I had this draft at a C-, then I kind of bumped it up to a C, knowing that we got the offensive lineman and shit like that. Plus another corner, Darnell Savage, a safety, you know, one of the biggest positions the Green Bay Packers had to address. Now, all I want to know is, you know, we already know Rashan Gary is going to be a backup guy. He's not going to be a day one starter. You know, he's going to play. He's going to get some snaps. They're going to move him around, you know, to kind of fool the defense. I mean, not the defense, but the offense, you know, kind of, you know, mix it up a little bit on defense. Plus, we're going to play with a bunch of DBs anyway. This is Mike Pettine's defense, so I don't expect, that's the reason why we really didn't go after a high draft pick. Well, that's probably one of the reasons why we didn't use one of our high draft picks on a inside linebacker. We did it, you know, with the last pick that we had in the draft, 7th round, Ty Summers. Ty Summers is going to be used strictly for coverage. You know, they're going to blitz. Trust and believe me. Mike Pettin is going to be blitzing the corners. You're going to see Jair coming in the backfield like he did last year. And y'all gave me hell for him. Oh man, he's going to be a great. Like I said, man, we can't be pumping up these rookies to. Not to say that some can't really just, you know, show up and show out like Zeke did. You know, Ezekiel Elliott is one of the exceptions to the rule. Deshaun Watson, of course, quarterback. But for the positions that the Green Bay Packers went after, which was, you know, majority defensive line and DB, you know, defensive backs, we don't have the standout guys. The standout guys that we got were in free agency. Those are the guys that the Green Bay Packers say, oh, these guys are studs, they're going to start. And now with these guys that we got in the draft, they're just guys that are going to be groomed underneath the guys that we have now to play at a high level, which I like. A lot of the guys that we got in the draft are high motor, fast guys. We got some fast guys. So, plus with the guys we got in free agency, they're fast guys, physical guys. This is the kind, like I said, Mike Pettin is trying to design this defense to kind of be like the Seattle Seahawks defense, where we have a no-fly zone, where we want to take the ball out of the air, where we want to commit turnovers, give the offense extra possessions to score, give Aaron Rodgers more possessions to throw touchdowns. And I believe it's going to happen. It all depends on if these guys are willing to buy into the system, first and foremost. So with the Rashan Gary, I'm not going to say hate. I'm going to say criticism. He's getting a lot of bad criticism for his low production playing for Michigan. But it was the things that he did that the Packers like. He was disruptive. That was the main key word that they said. They didn't say, oh, he's going to go out there and sack the quarterback. No, they need a guy that's going to disrupt the line of scrimmage so that the other guys could get back there. They want the quarterback moving off their spots. That's what they want. They want the quarterback to be feeling the pressure coming off the edge to where they got to move off their spot to where the other guys will get them. That's what the Green Bay Packers lacked. They didn't have a strong physical pass rush. Kyler Fackrell had 8 sacks. That says a lot. Clay Matthews only had 3, despite the ones that the referees took away from him. We didn't really do well at the defensive line, man. The pass rush was gone. And then, we have the Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp trying to start up this controversy about Clay Matthews' number going to Rashan Gary. So what? Clay was limited in this last few years with the Green Bay Packers. Nobody want to see Clay Matthews sprint limping. You know what I'm saying? Clay Matthews couldn't even, pursue a guy. Like, he had to use angles to stop guys. And then half the time when he did that, the guy just outran him to where he just said, oh, fuck it. Go ahead and score. So let's get over the whole Clay Matthews jersey saga. We're not going to retire Clay Matthews' jersey. After Aaron Rodgers carried the team and the defense, the offense and the defense for 8 damn years. So let's cut out the Clay Matthews fake news. Now, there was a report that came out that Rashan Gary had kind of a shoulder strap thing around his shoulder or whatever. And he's probably going to play with that thing on his shoulder all season. Like the Packers said, they don't think he needs to have surgery his first season because he's not going to play a lot of snaps. He ain't going to get out there and be a day one starter. Nobody said anything about Rashan Gary going out there being a day one starter. I haven't seen no news with them saying some shit like that. And I'm happy y'all riding with me, man. I'm trying to chase down these goddamn Jordans, man. The 4s, man. I don't like the way you got to go online and register for the shoe, and hopefully they call your number and then they tell you, hey, you won the raffle to come buy the shoes. You don't win the raffle to win the shoes for free, even though they do have that going on. But if you want to buy the shoe, you have to win a raffle just to get a chance to buy the rare Jordan. But moving on from that, back to Rashan Gary. I understand what the Packers are trying to do with this defense. They trying to have a strong defensive line. I was kind of upset that Mo Wilkerson that the Packers didn't re-sign him, even though he suffered that horrific injury last season. And I think it was one of our own players that hurt him, if I'm not mistaken. But he might get picked up by another team. I guess the Packers going, keep Dean Lowry and I forget the other guy name, man. The guys that they brought in late in the season that they wanted to take a look at. I forget those guys' names. I got to look at the roster. Well, I can't look at the roster until, we get to preseason. But I know they getting ready to start training camp in a few months. So hopefully the guys, hopefully we don't have no injuries, man, before the season start. I already heard a couple of guys that tore their ACL up and, and they ain't even got in pads yet. But I like Rashan Gary for what he does. I mean, production-wise, it's kind of like it got to fall in his lap. You know what I'm saying? He can bend the corner. He has shown that he can do that. But that's what the Packers like about him. They like his bull rush, just like the Kingsley Kiki guy. They want guys to have a strong bull rush to push the offensive line back. Like, that's what they're going after. And then they're going to let the other guys do all of the dirty work. You got to make the team work to make the dream work. So that's where my mind is taking them. That's where I think that's what I'm seeing. That's the picture I'm seeing. Like, they got some guys that quick off the line, strong, powerful legs, can push the line back. They really not good with their hands, but they both got good spin moves. Those guys have some, they know how to use that spin move to their advantage. And they hoping that's going to work out when, you blitz in the corner. They trying to make they want fast guys to get to the quarterback. They want the quarterback moving off of his spot. They don't want the quarterback to be comfortable at all. They want the quarterback hits. They want the quarterback knockdowns. They want the sacks. They want the fumbles. They want that shit. What the hell is going on with the world, man? Wow, that shit was crazy. This chick was just out there butt naked on the street, man. What the? Oh man, yeah, we gotta get the hell up out of California. But yeah, man, in a nutshell, that's what I see. So the criticism and everything about Rashan Gary, let's just let's turn the volume down a little bit with that until we see what he can do once he gets on the field. Once it counts. You know what I mean? It's in September when it really matters. Let's just slow down the criticism, because I'm seeing a bunch of Packer YouTubers popping up out of nowhere, and they really going hard on Rashan Gary. So let's just turn the volume down on that just a little bit, and once his first season is done, and we get a good picture and a good feel for what kind of player he will be for the Packers. You know what I'm saying? Let's not judge him. He was playing with Michigan, with some other talented guys. They had two other talented guys on that defense that really made an impact too. So now he's going to be surrounded with more talented guys that's going to make more of a defensive impact with him out there with them. That's the whole point of the Rashan Gary pick. They want more disruptive guys out there on the line. Instead of having one good pass rusher, have a couple. Why have one? Have a couple. For him to be picked number one, the first draft pick for the Green Bay Packers, obviously they see something in this guy. I mean, shit, he's fast, he's quick, he's strong. So let's not get, it's a big picture to everything. It's a plan and pieces to the puzzle for everything, just like in basketball. They're going to need a scorer. They need somebody to play defense. They need somebody to rebound. They need somebody to block shots. You need pieces to a puzzle to get the big picture. And this is a piece of the puzzle for the Packers pitcher to go win another fucking Super Bowl. A big, how big is he? 6'4", 6'5", 288 pounds? Jesus. You just don't roll out of bed and see that every day. Man, that's a big dude. That's a big dude. That's a lot of man to be trying to move out your way. Coming at you quick, hard, and fast. So let's just slow down on the Rashan Gary criticisms. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop bashing the man. Let's open up our arms and welcome him in with a nice, tight, warm hug and whisper in his ear, go Pack, go, man, because that's what it's all about. We just can't sit up here and just bash these damn players. They rookies. Like I've told y'all, some of these guys will be shell shocked. Some of these guys might not, be able to handle the schedule or how the NFL is ran. Some people might get out there on the football field and like, whoa, this is faster than what I thought. These guys are smart. Some of these guys might be fucking scared for their life when they get out there. This is a whole different system. This is the big boy league. You ain't out there playing with dudes you went to high school with. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing that. This ain't college ball. You got red shirt quarterback freshman coming in. Oh, now we're going to start him. 18 years old and shit coming out there. No, man. This is different, man. The game is different. The rules are different. And it depends on how fast you're going to pick this shit up. So let's hit the brakes. Let's put our foot on the brakes when we talking about Rashan Gary. We don't know what kind of impact he's going to bring to the Green Bay Packers once that defense get rolling. So with all that being said, man, shout out to all the Packer YouTubers out there, man. Y'all doing y'all thing, man. I watch all y'all. Anytime I see one of y'all videos pop up, I watch y'all shit. Sometimes I might not subscribe depending on, how I feel y'all present y'all shit. You know what I mean? That's, don't take it as like, nothing negative. It's just, some of y'all got some good content and some very informative information. And I hope I provide the same shit as well. But, we talking about human beings, being put in a position they never been put in before. College don't got no draft. You know what I'm saying? They got cameras in their face now, more than they ever had before. The spotlight is on these guys. So let's just be cool. Let's be cool about the whole Rashan Gary pick and just watch what he gonna bring to the table. This is your man King Howie. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button if you wanna know when my videos are dropping, and go Pack go. I'll talk to y'all soon, man. I'm out.